We do have an update here on Jadeveon Clowney, Tom, around the Seahawks, Browns. Now, we talked about Clowney last week, but we did get a little bit of an update. Why don't you walk us through that update and everything that's new?
So I'll start with just quickly recapping what we had learned last week, in case you guys missed that, was that the Browns had made an offer and the Seahawks had made an offer. It was originally probably around $15 million.
Correct.
And that is no longer the case, and they pulled that offer away, and now the most they do is probably around 10. Well, Mike Florio has now said that the Seahawks, it was about 1 year 15. The way he phrased it was, it seemed like Clowney went back to the Seahawks side and was like, hey, the Browns have offered me 1 year 18.
Trying to make him jealous.
So maybe it's accurate, maybe it's not. For this purpose, I say it probably is accurate. So what that means is Clowney got offered 1 year, $18 million from the Browns and said no.
Yeah.
And said, I don't want that, and tried to go back to Seattle to kind of get them to match, and Seattle said no, and now Clowney's continued to wait, and now the most Seattle is allegedly willing to do is around 1 year, $10 million.
That's a backfire.
That is not playing your hand very well if you're Clowney and if you're trying to get the bag, even on just a 1 year deal.
Personally, I thought the Browns 1 year, $18 million, pretty strong offer. Speaking of strong, if we're stronger together, all right, and I think right now that is a very important message in the world and also for NFL teams, right, because it's a team sport. But if you go to chatsports.com/strong, you're going to be able to get your favorite team's Stronger Together t-shirt. These things right now are only $13.99 when you use code COAST, C-O-A-S-T, okay? Father's Day is right around the corner. You're not going to find many shirts for under $15 anywhere you go. And these aren't like Walmart t-shirts. These are high-quality shirts. And also, all proceeds, they go to COVID-19 relief. I mean, what more do you need? So it's in the descriptions. It's in the comments. And remember, we are stronger together. Go to chatsports.com/strong. Tom, that 49ers won sick. The Seahawks won. They're all nice. But remember, all 32 teams, chatsports.com/strong. All right, let's get into a quote now from Florio, because I think this is hilarious, because it's totally true. I don't know what he wants with him. It comes down to getting a number that he's happy with. What number is he happy with?
For starters, I don't know what he wants. Here's what he wants. Kind of sounds a little bit contradictory. I think the first part of that is what's key, because Clowney allegedly had this big asking price of getting over $20 million per year. No one came close.
Yep.
But he wanted to get that offer from a contender,
Correct.
and no contender stepped up. I thought the 1 year, $18 million was more than, if that's accurate, more than fair from the Browns. I frankly wouldn't have minded the 1 year 15 than just a 1 year cash out deal and then try and get paid next offseason.
So if you're Jadeveon Clowney, or maybe if you're his agent, maybe I shouldn't say that because he wants more than 15. How about I'm just going to ask you all, Clowney, is he worth $15 million per year? If you think he is, type Y for yes. If you don't, I want you to type your N for no. And I'm looking at the comments right now. I am seeing a pretty split reaction here. He is a great player, but I am not going to pay a player over $15 million. You've never had a 10-plus sack season.
I mean, but like that's the market. Trey Flowers has never had more than 7 and got 18 per year. So I'd pay Clowney $15 million per year.
I don't know.
I would.
I think he was definitely overpaid. All right, let's look now at the two teams that apparently are, interested in him and have had the most recent offers. You got the Browns defensive line. I think he would be a great dynamic fit there with Myles Garrett. You could even argue maybe the best 1-2 punch at defensive end. If you move on from Olivier Vernon, you save a ton of money. I believe it's like $15.5 million Vernon's due this upcoming season.
Which is why you would move on from Vernon and pay an extra $3 million for Connie. It makes sense.
So you got the Browns, but then you also got to look at the Seahawks, where the issue with the Seahawks is they've kind of made some moves. It almost looks like they already kind of replaced Clowney.
They kind of replaced
with Bruce
Clowney.
Irvin, kind of.
I'm
not saying Irvin is Clowney. I'm saying they've made moves to try to fill the void.
I still think Seattle needs to get a pass rusher, be it Griffin, be it Clowney. They have to add somebody else there. I don't feel confident about a combo of L.J. Collier, who barely played last year. Rasheem Green has not panned out very well. Darrell Taylor's probably a year away, and then Bruce Irvin. That doesn't scream, we're going to be a Super Bowl threat.
So Clowney has said before that he wants to play for a winner. So who's going to have more wins in 2020? Type CLE for the Cleveland Browns or type SEA for the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to type SEA.
I think that's the right answer. As you know, Mitch, have been a little bit more bullish on the Browns, but I still feel a lot more confident in the Seattle Seahawks.